What Japan is doing right that other countries should learn from. Why is Japan excelling where other nations are struggling? While countries like the United States, the UK, Canada, Australia, and Germany deal with rising crime, poor infrastructure, and economic uncertainty, Japan continues to set the global standard in efficiency, safety, and innovation. From its world-class public transport system to its low crime rates and cutting-edge technology, Japan has managed to avoid many of the challenges other nations face. But what is Japan doing differently? And more importantly, can other countries adopt these strategies for success? In this video, we will explore 7 key areas where Japan is leading the way, from its smart cities and disciplined work culture to its superior education system and universal healthcare. The answers may surprise you. Would you trade your country's policies for Japan's? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into global trends. Now, let's dive in. Public transport and infrastructure. Japan's public transport system is the envy of the world. The Shinkansen bullet train, traveling at speeds of 320 kilometers per hour, 200 miles per hour, connects major cities in record time with remarkable punctuality. Compare that to countries like the United States, the UK, Canada, and Australia, where train delays and aging infrastructure continue to frustrate commuters. In New York, the subway is plagued by constant delays, breakdowns, and overcrowding. In London, strikes and outdated rail systems disrupt daily commutes. Meanwhile, in Japan, trains are rarely late, even by a minute. If a Shinkansen is even 5 minutes behind schedule, it's considered a major failure. But Japan's success isn't just about speed, it's also about efficiency. The country's train stations are clean, well-maintained, and highly organized, something commuters in Paris, Berlin, and Los Angeles can only dream of. Even buses run like clockwork, with digital timetables ensuring that you always know exactly when the next ride is arriving. So, what's the secret? Massive government investment, cutting-edge technology, and a culture that values punctuality and precision. Would you trade your country's public transport for Japan's system? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's move on to another area where Japan is setting the standard: safety and crime prevention. Low crime and safety. Japan consistently ranks as one of the safest countries in the world, with Tokyo and Osaka boasting some of the lowest crime rates of any major cities. In contrast, cities like Los Angeles, London, and Paris have seen a rise in theft, violent crime, and public safety concerns. So what makes Japan different? One key factor is strict gun control laws. Japan has some of the toughest firearm regulations in the world, resulting in one of the lowest gun crime rates globally. Compare that to countries like the US, Canada, and Germany, where mass shootings, gang violence, and rising theft rates have become major issues. But it's not just about laws. Japan's culture plays a huge role in maintaining public safety. From a young age, children are taught discipline, respect for others, and personal responsibility. The strong sense of community and duty ensures that people follow the rules, and crimes like pickpocketing and violent assaults are extremely rare. Even police presence in Japan is different. Officers focus more on community policing, building trust with locals rather than relying on aggressive tactics. This approach has led to higher public cooperation with law enforcement, making crime prevention more effective. Meanwhile, in the US, Canada, and parts of Europe, rising crime rates are raising concerns about public safety. Should other nations adopt Japan's approach to law enforcement and crime prevention? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Up next, let's talk about another area where Japan is miles ahead: cleanliness and urban planning. Work culture and productivity. Japan is world famous for its strong work ethic, technological innovation, and disciplined workforce. For decades, companies in Tokyo, Osaka, and beyond have driven Japan's economy to global success. But there's one major shift happening. Japan is changing how people work. Unlike before, where long hours and overworking were the norm, major Japanese companies are now experimenting with 4-day work weeks to improve productivity and employee well-being. This approach is backed by research showing that shorter work weeks lead to happier, more efficient workers. Compare that to places like New York, London, and Sydney, where workers often face high stress, burnout, and a lack of flexibility. In countries like the US and the UK, employees regularly work 50 to 60 hours a week, yet productivity doesn't always match the effort. So why is Japan succeeding? Efficiency and automation. Instead of forcing longer hours, companies focus on streamlining tasks with better processes and advanced technology. Automation, AI, and robotics are integrated into workplaces to reduce unnecessary labor, keeping productivity high without overworking employees. Would a 4-day work week help workers in your country? Could automation and AI improve work-life balance where you live? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Up next, Japan's obsession with cleanliness and urban planning. What can the world learn? Technology and smart cities. Japan is not just keeping up with technological advancements, it's leading the way. From AI-powered robotics to cashierless stores, Japan is shaping the future while many other countries struggle to keep pace. In Tokyo and Osaka, you'll find robotic assistants helping travelers in airports, AI-powered cafes serving coffee without human baristas, and convenience stores where self-checkout is fully automated. This is not the future. It's happening right now. Compare that to Canada, Australia, and Germany, where AI research is still growing but not yet widely integrated into daily life. Even the US and the UK, despite being tech giants, are still catching up in some areas of automation and AI-driven urban development. But Japan isn't stopping there. The country is now developing smart cities that rely on zero-emission energy, self-driving transport, spot, and AI-controlled traffic systems. These cities are designed to be sustainable, efficient, and ready for the future, something that even Singapore, the US, and Europe are now trying to replicate. So the big question is, should more countries invest in AI and smart city technology like Japan? Will AI-powered automation make our lives easier, or will it replace too many jobs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Next up, why Japan is one of the cleanest countries in the world, and how other nations can learn from it. Education system, what Japan gets right. Japan's education system is consistently ranked among the best in the world. But what makes it so effective? In math, science, and literacy, Japanese students outperform their peers in countries like the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. While many Western nations struggle with declining test scores and rising dropout rates, Japan continues to produce highly skilled and disciplined graduates. One key reason? A strong emphasis on discipline, respect, and practical skills. In Japan, education isn't just about passing exams, it's about developing life skills, teamwork, and responsibility. Compare that to many Western countries where there's a growing debate over whether students are actually learning valuable skills for the real world. In the US and Canada, for example, there's concern over grade inflation and a focus on standardized testing rather than critical thinking. Meanwhile, in countries like Germany and Finland, alternative education models are being explored, but no system has matched Japan's balance of academic excellence and discipline. Should more countries adopt Japan's education model? Would stricter discipline and a greater focus on real-world skills help fix struggling school systems? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Japan's universal healthcare, a model for the world? Japan's healthcare system is often ranked among the best in the world. But what makes it so efficient compared to other countries? In Japan, everyone has access to affordable healthcare. Unlike the US, where medical bills can bankrupt families, Japan's system ensures that medical care is both high quality and reasonably priced for all citizens. Advanced medical technology and high life expectancy are also key factors. Japan has some of the most cutting-edge hospitals and research facilities, contributing to one of the highest life expectancies globally. Compare this to Germany, Canada, and Australia, where rising costs and long wait times are growing concerns. While these countries offer universal health care, patients often experience months-long delays for specialist appointments and procedures. Would you trade your country's healthcare for Japan's system? Should more nations adopt Japan's approach to affordable, efficient healthcare? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Japan's culture of discipline and respect, a key to success? Japan's strong cultural values set it apart from many other nations. But how does this influence daily life and the country's overall success? From an early age, respect, discipline, and community responsibility are taught as core values. You'll notice it everywhere, from spotless streets in Tokyo to orderly public transport and low crime rates. In contrast, cities like Los Angeles, London, and Berlin are struggling with public disorder, vandalism, and waste management issues. Many Western nations are debating how to restore social responsibility in their communities. Could this strong cultural discipline be the reason Japan remains one of the safest and most efficient countries in the world? Do you think cultural discipline plays a role in a country's success? Should other nations adopt similar values? Join the discussion in the comments below. Final thoughts. What can the world learn from Japan? Japan has mastered what many countries still struggle with: efficient public transport, low crime rates, a strong education system, and cutting-edge technology. While nations like the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and Germany face growing challenges in these areas, Japan continues to set a global standard. Should your country adopt some of Japan's strategies? Which of Japan's policies would you like to see in your country? Join the conversation in the comments below. Your thoughts could spark an important debate. Like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into global trends, innovation,